evening, Mr. Weldon.
Good evening. Just giving Pandora our evening constitutional.
A full battle dress, huh? You ready for the invasion?
I don't intend to let that sniper terrify me into staying behind locked doors like some other people around here. If I want to take Pandy on a walk, I'll take her. And I'll be ready. You can bet your boots on that.
Good night, Mr. Weldon.
Good night.
Bobby?
Upstairs.
Aren't you going to wait and ask your father about your trip?
He won't change his mind.
Darling, how do you know until you ask him? Oh, hi.
Hi, darling.
Well, you don't look any the worse for wear. Must have been quite a day.
No, it was a good day. Oh, you know that Mr. Weldon?
Yeah?
Well, guess what he was wearing?
What?
Well, he had on a civil defense helmet and an old blunderbuss strapped around his waist. That's in case he meets a sniper.
Well, you know, some of the girls are afraid to go out at night.
Yeah, I can imagine. Evening, son.
Evening, sir.
Well, come on in the living room and join the family.
Well, I have to do the rest of my homework.
Bobby, he wanted to ask you again about that trip to Santa Barbara with the Sunday school.
Well, we've been through all that, haven't we, son?
Yes, sir.
He knows why he's being deprived of the trip. I'm surprised he brought the subject up again.
I'm sorry, sir.
Grant, he had his heart set on
Oh,
it.
stop defending him.
I'm sorry.
I could use a drink. How about you? Do you want one?
No, thanks, darling.
Thanks. Tell me something. How would you like it if this tired old CPA became president of Consolidated Computer?
Well, I'd like it just fine, if you would.
Well, we have to wait to finalize everything at the board meeting in San Francisco next week.
You want me with you?
I want you with me.
I could get Mrs. Mackenzie to stay with Bobby. Don't suppose you'd want to take him along.
He's got school.
Oh, we could arrange that.
Let's leave it my way.
All right, dear. Enjoy your drink, Mr. President.
Found an empty shell behind this bush. 22 rifle. Must have crouched right there, and when the woman walked out on the patio, he fired. Did a quick rundown. Housekeeper's day off. No one else in the house but the husband and son.
You didn't talk to the boy?
No, he's upstairs. Terrible thing to lose your mother like that at his age. Husband's taking it hard, too. Family doctor's with him.
Take one of these. I don't need it.
Look, Grant, it'll
I
help
never
you.
took one of those in my life, and I don't want one now.
Just as we found her, no sign of powder burns. The bullet entered the left temple.
Mr. Randolph, we're police officers assigned to this investigation. My name is Nick Anderson. This is my partner, Dan Kirby. We'd like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Go ahead. I'm all right now.
Could you give us a more complete description of what happened after you went out to the patio, before your wife was shot?
Well, before, I was standing on the patio having a drink, and we were talking. She came towards me with the cocktail shaker, and I...
Did you see anything? Did you notice anything before or after the shot?
No, I already explained to the other man outside.
You might have seen the muzzle blast, a flame in the dark.
You're sure?
How can I be sure of anything? I heard the shot. I turned and...
Do you remember something?
No, it's just... I don't understand her lying out there. She was always so... She was going to come to San Francisco with me in business. She always came with me. I wanted her with me.
I'm sorry we had to bother you. But we'd like to talk briefly with your son, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure, that's all right. His name's Bobby. His room's upstairs on the right.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, you can't come in.
It's all right, Bobby. Just want to ask you a few questions downstairs.
All right.
Hello, Bobby. I'm Sergeant Anderson.
I'm pleased to meet you, sir.
Bobby, can you tell us anything about what happened tonight?
Well, I was looking at my telescope. I have a telescope in my room. And, well, that's when I heard my father.
And you came downstairs?
Yes.
What happened then?
Well, see, my father said that he was crying. And he said that my mother was... He said that my mother was... He was just saying that. Because he thought I should be punished, and that would be a good way. But it's not true. I mean, she's just gone away on a trip. See, she always goes away on a business trip with my father, but this time she went alone. She'll be back soon. Oh, I have to go upstairs now. I want to see Fomalhaut again. It's a star. It's at its brightest in October, and the sky is clear tonight.
Bobby. Bobby, your father was telling the truth. Your mother was killed by a sniper's bullet.
No.
She's dead.
No. She's all right. She's alive.
Bobby.
You'll see.
Bobby.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Sam! Sam, turn that thing off.
Sorry, Mr. Randolph, but just my day to do your lawn.
I was just back from the cemetery. Mrs. Randolph, you can do it tomorrow.
I'm sorry, sir.
Bobby! Where are you going?
I just wanted to take care of the feeder.
Mr. Randolph.
Yeah?
I hope you don't mind my discussing this again, but Bobby seemed so withdrawn at the cemetery, as if he still didn't believe.
Anderson, I know you mean well, but Bobby's my son. I know him. He'll adjust. He always does. You see, I believe a man should solve and face his own problems. It teaches him to be strong. You've got to be strong to get along in this world.
But Bobby's still a boy. He might need help.
He'll get all the help he needs from me, but first he has to learn to stand on his own 2 feet. Now, Anderson, I'm going to be in San Francisco the better part of 2 weeks on company business, so I'm going to hire a lawyer to represent me while I'm out of town. You want to know anything? I think it'd be more convenient for you to contact Mr. Egan.
John Egan?
Oh, yeah, I have a call into him now. He's top man. We went to SC. Oh, years apart, of course. I suppose you two think it's cold and heartless, my talking business, and so soon after my wife's passed away. Well, in a sense, I'm doing this for her. She was really an inspiration to me. I just feel she'd want me to go on like this.
Pardon me, sir. Mr. Egan's on the phone.
Oh, thank you. Make yourself at home.
Call Lieutenant Bone when he gets off the phone. I'll be outside.
No, I'm not under indictment. It's this murder business. What I want is the best criminal lawyer I can get to handle things for me and also be liaison between the newspapers and the police while I'm out of town. You see, Egan, this happened very suddenly, and well, I figured you were the right man for the job. Now, you can name your own retainer.
Very generous of you, Mr. Randolph. I hate to turn you down, but I'm just wrapping up a case. Besides, public relations is a little out of my line. There are a number of good firms that could handle this for you. Riches at Rose, for example.
All right. Maybe I'll give him a ring. Thanks.
Quite a cafeteria you got there.
They still haven't come back. A pair of cactus rims. See, I used to watch him from my window up there. The mail would light first, and then he'd crawl all over the feeder, like he was trying to decide whether I'd done a good enough job for His Highness. Then he'd sing out loud and clear. And before you could blink, there was the female pecking away right beside him. See, she wouldn't come near until he'd checked the cafeteria.
Or the price of the food.
Say, are you a bird watcher?
No, not really. I'm more of a people watcher. But birds fascinate me. If I ever had enough time.
You ought to make the time, sir.
Why don't you call me Nick?
Well, I mean, you can see all of life. The whole meaning in birds. The truth, Nick. A famous ornithologist once said that everyone is born
with a bird in his heart.
You know, a lot of people would think that's a ridiculous thing to say. I'm wasting time again. I mean, who gives a darn about a cactus ring? It won't help you to do anything in the world. It won't teach you how to stand on your own 2 feet. The birds don't like it, that new feeder. It's just a waste of time to make an idiot thing like that.
I don't think it's a waste of time, Bobby. I think you did a fine job.
Well, I better be going.
I'll be seeing you, Bob. Well, maybe you can show me more about your hobby when I'm here next time.
Well, I'd like to show you a lot of things. Maybe you could come to dinner when my mother comes home. Well, I better get in. Goodbye.
As I told the lieutenant, I'm sure this has no bearing on the terrible thing that's happened to poor Mrs. Randolph.
Just tell them about the rifleman.
Yes. Well, I happened to be watching from an upstairs window. Oh, this is at least 2 months ago. When I saw this boy, Stevie Hockinger, shoot a bird with a rifle in the vacant lot at the corner of Elm Street. Then Bobby Randolph came along. Well, Bobby and the Hockinger boy started a terrible fight. Oh, that's when I telephoned Mrs. Hockinger. I imagine she confiscated the boy's rifle. At least that's what I told her she should do. But you never can tell. Parents are so permissive these days.
Stevie, would you come here for a moment, please?
I'm busy, Mom.
Stevie, it's important.
All right, cool it, will you, Mom? I'll be right back, Sin, baby.
Stevie, my name's not Sin.
Stevie, these gentlemen are detectives. They want to ask you about your 22.
Oh, yeah? Well, I haven't got it anymore.
What'd you do with it, Steve?
I lost it. I mean, it must have been stolen. My dad said he was going to take it away from me, so I told him I'd give it to the youth center. They have a rifle club and target practice, stuff like that. So I put it in the garage and just disappeared.
When was that?
Oh, about a month ago, I guess.
Was this before the sniper incident?
Yeah, that's right.
Steve, where were you Thursday night?
Well, I was doing my homework, wasn't I, Mom?
No, dear, that's the night we went to the Philharmonic with your Uncle Curtis, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Well, thanks for helping us out, Steve.
Yeah, that's okay. Can I go now?
We'd like you and Mr. Hockinger to sign a statement about the 22 rifle, when and where it was bought, the exact date it was lost.
Mrs. Hockinger, does anyone outside of your family have access to your garage?
No, and we always keep it closed.
Well, thanks again for your help.
Sergeant, do you think the sniper, whoever it was, took Steve's rifle out of our garage?
It's possible. It's the rifle we're looking for.
Sir, are you investigating the Randolph murder?
Yes, we are.
I'm Cynthia Lodge.
Hello, Cynthia.
I don't want to be a bother, sir, but I was just wondering how Bobby is.
He's all right.
I wanted to phone him, but I really didn't know what to say. It must be awful to have a thing like that happen to your mother.
Well, why don't you phone him, Cynthia? I think he'd appreciate it.
Well, I don't know. Bobby took me to the movies twice, right after vacation started. But I haven't seen much of him since. It might be a little embarrassing.
Well, why don't you try? I think it might help.
He's a very nice boy. Not a drip. I mean, he's a real gentleman, Bobby. He doesn't call me Sin as an S-I-N, like most of the other idiots.
A real gentleman.
Uh-huh. Would you give him my best and tell him I'm thinking about him?
We will.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, hold it now, fellas. Now, look. Now, the next time, we'll have to try it again. You all have to tighten up, see? That spread too wide. I could have run right through you. Come on, let's try it again. Come on now, boys. Remember, get a lot of pepper there.
Nice catch. Can we talk to you for a moment, Mr. McGann?
Oh, Please, call me Sam. Everybody else does. Here, fellas.
Sam, we're police officers. My name is Anderson. This is Dan Kirby. We'd like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw you over at the Randolph place. I remember.
Sam, you own a rifle?
Sure. It's part of my collection. Everybody knows that.
22?
Chinese carbine from the war.
Could you, show us your collection?
Oh, you wouldn't be interested. It's just for kids, you know.
We'd like to see it, Sam.
Okay. Hey, Benny! Benny, choose up sides. I gotta go somewhere. I'll be back in a little while. Come on now, come on. I'll be back. Okay, let's go. Well, this is it. Kids like it. They come up here and they shoot the breeze, you know. Can I get you anything? I mean, a bottle of pop, can of beer, orange juice, anything. You name it.
No, thanks.
You sure? Okay. Gonna have some orange juice myself. I've always been a bug on orange juice, even when I was a kid in school. Quick energy, just great.
You were in the 1st Marine Division, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Expert rifleman.
Mm-hmm. Well, I put them up there for the kids to see, you know? I mean, I'm not ashamed of them. I was there, I did what had to be done, and that's that, you know? Well, why shouldn't I put them up there? I'm proud of them.
You were at Chosin, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Rough?
Now, that was a day. A double in the state championships. 49 flat in the 440. Broke the state record. Man, I thought the sun rose and set on me that day.
You were no slouch at football, either. All state. You must have been offered a lot of scholarships. Why'd you join the Marine?
Well, I was a kid. It was hot to go. It was Korea. Somebody had to go to bat for old Uncle Sam.
Didn't you want to go to college?
Sure. I was going to be a phys ed teacher. Maybe get into coaching. I always liked working with kids.
Why'd you go to school when you got back?
Oh, I had a metal plate in my knee. Who's going to give me an athletic scholarship?
You had the GI Bill.
Now, what is it with you guys? I just didn't feel like going to college, that's all. Man, you people with your questions. Wouldn't have worked out anyhow. Me teaching kids? I mean, who might I be teaching kids anything? Oh, sure, we throw the ball around together, or they come up here and have a free bottle of pop, horse around. They pretend to be impressed with the trophies and things. They know. They know what I really am. I'm just a clown. Can I get you a bottle of beer?
No, thanks. We'd like to take a look around with your permission, Sam. Just routine.
Sure, go ahead. Be my guest. Nick.
It's your rifle, Sam?
So I took it from some garage in the neighborhood where I cut grass. I figured you people wouldn't understand, so I didn't say anything.
When did you take it?
Oh, I don't know, a couple of days ago.
Sure it wasn't a month ago?
I don't know. I don't keep very good track of the time.
Why did you take it?
I don't know.
You must know, Sam. Why don't you tell us?
Don't like kids to have guns. Well, look at that Stevie. A kid like that shouldn't have a gun. Should be playing ball, not fool around with guns. Guns are for war. Guns can kill. I hate to see kids playing with guns.
Are you the sniper, Sam?
Me? Oh, you're joking.
Mrs. Randolph was killed with a rifle exactly like this. Did you kill her, Sam?
I don't know anything about it.
We'll have to take you down to headquarters, Sam.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Quick energy. The only thing I could ever take before I had a game coming up. Too nervous to eat anything, you know?
Yes. Oh, it's you, sir.
Mr. Randolph in?
No, I'm sorry. He's out of town on business.
Oh. Well, I thought I'd drop by and see how Bobby's doing.
Won't you come in, sir?
Thank you.
I'll call him. Bobby! Bobby, there's a gentleman here to see you. He's been stuck in that room all day. Just picks at his food. Like talking to a stone wall.
Nick?
Hi. I thought I'd stop by and say hello.
Oh, my father's in San Francisco.
Oh, you're the guy I want to see. Beautiful day like this, I thought you'd like to take a drive with me up to the mountains.
Well, I can't.
I usually go up to Big Bear on my day off, getting a little fishing. How'd you like to come along?
I don't know how to fish.
Well, I'll teach you.
Well, my father wanted me to go up to San Francisco with him, but I didn't want to go. I'm doing some important research reading. I'd better stay with it, maybe some other time.
We'll call him long distance, ask his permission.
No. No, he's got an important business conference.
I'll tell you what, we'll ask Mrs. Mackenzie. If she says all right, we're off. Deal?
Well, I really don't know.
Oh, come on, pal. You're not going to make me drive up there all alone, are you?
I'll get my jacket. Well, how was that?
Much better.
Not that I'll catch anything.
Well, you never know. You have beginner's luck going for you.
Oh, what do we do now?
Just wait. Now, that's a fisherman's secret. How he enjoys sitting and waiting and drowsing. Now, talked to a friend of yours the other day, Cynthia Lodge. She asked me to give you her best. Tell you she was thinking about you.
She said that?
She your girl?
No, not anymore. But she was the first girl I ever took out by myself. Boy, it was neat taking her to the movies.
Well, why don't you take her again?
Last time I promised to call her, and I never did.
Why not?
That's why I wanted to go to Santa Barbara. She was going. I saw her name on the list. I would have seen her, maybe even talked to her again. Just her and me.
Why didn't you go?
Well, I'm in a new school now. Stoneham Military Academy. And I didn't make the honor roll this first report. First time I missed since I was a little kid. So my father, to teach me a lesson for my own good, said I couldn't go to Santa Barbara.
Well, you know, if I were you, I'd call her. Maybe you could take her to the movies this week.
Well, you know, she's really a nice girl. She even let me hold her hand.
Hey, mister. Got a visitor.
Hey, I got a fish!
Easy. Easy.
Beginner's luck, huh?
Oh, you got him. Watch him now. Watch him carefully.
Yeah?
Oh.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, it's a beauty.
Hey!
It's a beauty, Bobby. Now, you back up.
There we go. No. No, don't! Don't let it die!
Bobby.
I don't want it to die!
Bobby, take it easy. I'll throw him back.
Look! Why'd you make me do it?
I'm throwing him back.
Please,
I'm throwing him back.
let him live!
Bobby. This will be all right. You wouldn't hurt it. Take it easy, son.
Sorry. I don't know why.
It's all right, Bobby.
Boy, probably never take me anyplace again, the way I act.
Bobby, now you look at me. I know how you felt about that fish. I understand. I really enjoyed today. And we'll have other days like this. You'll see.
Honest?
Honest.
Come in, come in.
Mackenzie?
We had a wonderful day, Mrs. Mackenzie.
You look like you did. Can I fix you something to eat?
Oh, no, thanks. We stopped on the way. He had 2 hamburgers.
2 hamburgers. How about that, huh?
Well, I'd better shove off. It's getting pretty late.
Oh, we have a little more time. Hey, come on, I want to show you my room.
I'm sorry, old buddy, but I better be going.
It's not often he invites someone up to his room.
Okay.
Come on, Nick. This is my room. Hey, that book. You know, the book I wanted to show you. Just take a look at these photographs. Black woodpeckers filmed in the nest hole. Actually inside the tree. See, a German naturalist, he cut through the trunk of the tree into the rear of the nest, and he put in a glass shield, a slow-motion camera, and spotlights. Most painstaking work you can ever imagine. See, the big danger was turning on the lights. First time he scared the parrots off. And he was afraid they'd never come back and the young ones would freeze to death with night coming on. But you know what? The female came back. They even turned the spotlights on again. But she stayed with her young and kept them close through the cold night. Oh, hey, I didn't show you this. I put it together myself.
Oh, boy, that's a beauty, Bobby.
You know what got me interested in the stars? Birds.
Bobby, were you at that window the night your mother was killed? I'm sorry, Bobby, but it's important. I know whether or not you saw anything a man's life may depend on. Now, did you see who fired that rifle at your mother?
Sometimes I can't sleep at night. And I get out of bed and come to the window here. And I climb out on the ledge, let myself down into the branches of my tree. And I sit there in the dark in my tree. And then I leap out into the night and land light as a bird on the grass. And for that second when I'm falling, I am a bird. She's a bird, too. My mother. She has the nature of a bird. She protects and she's beautiful. Steve Hockinger shot a bird. That's why I hate him. I looked everywhere for the bird. I wanted to make it live again. But it was too late. And it's too late for her. And it's late for me.
Why? Why is it too late for you, Bobby? I'm your friend, you can tell me.
Nick. Help me. I killed her. I killed my mother.
Hello, John. Thanks for coming over. I couldn't reach Randolph. I left a message at his hotel to call a long-distance operator. Well, can you delay the hearing if Randolph... Nick, I can't act as the boy's attorney without the authorization from his father. I turned his offer down. It's the only contact I've had with him. What's the matter? You prejudiced against the rich? Now, seriously, John. This boy desperately needs somebody strong to stand with him through all this. Tell you the truth, I'm not sure about his father. There's no predicting what'll happen when he finds out his own son killed his wife. And another thing. Bobby's confession should clear a suspect we're holding, Sam McGann. I mentioned your name to him once, and it turns out you're one of his sports heroes back in the old days. He's been after me to get you to come in and see him. I can't. I'm piled up. Anyway, he's your kind of guy, ex-athlete, Korean War vet. He wants to work with kids. I thought maybe you could find something for him down at the youth center. Nicky, what am I going to do with you?
Sergeant Anderson?
Yes.
I'm Harry Bates. I'm the deputy probation officer.
Hello. Mr. Egan, attorney for the boy.
Mr. Egan, I've been reading your report.
Yes, well, we haven't been able to contact the boy's father. He's out of town on business.
Was this all the story you've been able to get?
He was too emotional. I thought if I kept at him too long, it wouldn't be good.
Well, we won't try to talk to him until morning.
Now, look. He knows me, and, you know, a situation like this with his father out of town, I thought, well, maybe I could stay here overnight with him.
Well, I'm afraid that's impossible. But don't worry, Sergeant. He's frightened now, but we've handled cases like this before.
Well, it's all right if I go in and get him?
Yeah.
Bobby, this is Mr. Bates.
Hello, Bobby.
He's going to take care of you. He's going to be a good friend.
You know, I have to stay?
Yes, Bobby.
Well, I don't want to stay here.
Oh, it'll be all right, Bobby. I'll come to see you tomorrow morning, first thing.
I don't want you. I hate you. I want my mother.
Bobby's innocent. I know that as well as I know I'm alive.
Well, I hope you're right.
I don't know what possessed him to say a thing like that. Say, that policeman, that sergeant, what's his name?
Anderson?
Yeah, Anderson. He responsible for the arrest?
Well, he filed a detention petition.
Well, maybe he misunderstood. You yourself told me you didn't want to talk to the probation officer. He wouldn't talk to you. Maybe Anderson misinterpreted.
Look, Mr. Randolph, I know Nick Anderson. He's
See, but I say something's wrong. I want Bobby released today. He's innocent. Fight him. Get him out. With your reputation, you can do it.
Look, Randolph, this isn't a battle. It's a juvenile court hearing. There's no district attorney to fight, no jury to impress. It's completely in the hands of a judge, and all he wants to do is get at the truth. Try to help your son.
That's all I want, the truth. Believe me, that's all I want.
But it is not our primary purpose to establish the fact that a specific offense has been committed. In other words, the question is not what Bobby has done, but why he has done it. In this sense, the court stands in the relationship of a parent to Bobby. Mr. Bates, how long has Bobby been in detention?
Since 9 o'clock last night.
Mr. Bates says you weren't very cooperative, Bobby, and you wouldn't tell Mr. Bates about how your mother was killed. Is there any reason you wouldn't talk to Mr. Bates? Bobby? Mr. Egan, perhaps you can.
Bobby, we all want to help you. Do you think you can tell me everything that happened that night? Bobby? Bobby?
Sir, I can't tell you anything.
Why not, son?
Because I didn't do it. I never killed her. I had nothing to do with it. He scared me into saying it, but it's not true. I didn't kill her, honest. I didn't do it.
Bobby!
I didn't do it. I didn't kill her.
Bobby!
I didn't.
Bobby!
I did not.
Bobby!
I...
Are you all right, son? Now, Bobby, we all want to believe what you just told us is true. But you've made a very serious charge against Sergeant Anderson. What do you mean, son, when you say he scared me into saying it?
I don't know. I just knew that's what he wanted me to say. I was thinking about my mother, and I can't remember why. It was the way he looked at me.
All right, son. All right, son. It's all right, son.
I all right,
Bobby! Now, look, Bobby, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. But Sergeant Anderson is a highly competent police officer. Now, you made a very serious charge against him. I'm sure he didn't intend to put words in your mouth. But I can also believe that because you were so mixed up and emotional, you might have blurted out something that night that you didn't mean to say.
That may be true, Mr. Egan. In fact, I'm inclined to agree with you. Bobby was obviously sincere in what he just told us. But the mere fact that he said such a thing to Sergeant Anderson indicates a serious emotional problem. Therefore, this court will hold Bobby in custody pending a complete psychiatric examination.
No! No, Your Honor. I know my son is innocent. He told you so himself. No, I want him released right now.
Afraid that's impossible, Mr. Randolph. I'm sure your attorney will explain the necessity of my decision. This hearing is at an end.
John, what are you going to do? You can't let them take him away from me.
Now, look, Mr. Randolph, he's not being taken away from you. He'll have to undergo psychiatric study. In 3 weeks or less, there'll be another hearing.
I don't want another hearing. I know he's innocent.
Mr. Randolph, I'll arrange Bobby's release as soon as possible. But if you'd rather have another attorney, you say so.
No, John, of course not.
Then it'll have to be done my way. There's another suspect. I'll see the district attorney about him this afternoon. If they indict the man, we can claim illegal detention in Bobby's case.
Mr. Egan, I'll have to take Bobby with me now.
All right. Look, I believe you, Bobby. I believe you had nothing to do with what happened the other night. Now, you go ahead and don't worry about a thing. Mr. Egan will have you home in no time.
Here they go. Yes, sir. Convoy. Convoy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, you don't know what I mean? No. Mm-hmm. All right. I far. I got the beam. No. No, I don't know. No. You do it alone. Do it alone. No. No.
Sam. Wake up, Sam. Take it easy, buddy. Come on now. Settle down. You have a visitor.
Who are you?
Well, I'm Barry Pine from the district attorney's office. We talked yesterday, Sam.
Oh. Forgive me. I remember. How you doing?
Sit down, Sam. You look beat.
Oh, no, I'll be all right. I was just having a bad dream.
I've got the ballistics report on the .22 caliber rifle that was found in your possession. The bullet that killed Mrs. Randolph came from your gun, Sam. You want to change your story now? Tell us the truth? Did you kill her?
Yeah. I killed her. I killed her. I killed her!
Your Honor, as you know, a suspect named Samuel McGann has confessed. I understand the district attorney's office will indict him today. Therefore, my client, Bobby Randolph, is a victim of illegal detention. In the interest of justice, I ask for dismissal.
Your Honor, Mr. Egan is correct in his facts. I would like to point out that Mr. McGann is being held for further psychiatric study. We have some doubt about the validity of his confession. Therefore, I suggest it might be best to hold Bobby as a ward of the court until we have more information.
Mr. Egan, in the light of Mr. Pine's remarks, do you wish to withdraw your motion?
No, sir. Your Honor, if you were sitting in Superior Court right now, and an adult were involved in this hearing, you'd dismiss the case and release the defendant under Section 995 of...
I am familiar with that section, Mr. Egan.
Then, sir, all I request is that my client, Bobby Randolph, be granted the same constitutional rights and protections as an adult.
Mr. Egan, I've been pickled in the vinegar of the law too long to deny a valid argument. I'm going to release Bobby in the custody of his father. The only condition I attach is that Mr. Randolph permit Bobby to be examined by a court-appointed psychiatrist.
Your Honor, I'm sure Mr. Randolph agrees.
All right. We'll arrange the first visit through Mr. Egan. You're free now, Bobby, to go home with your dad.
Bobby, you can go home now, son.
Come on, son.
I'll walk out with you. Mr. Randolph, I'm parked over here. I'll be in touch with you early tomorrow.
Why don't you have dinner with us?
I've got a lot of work. Thanks anyway.
I think you should. There are some things we have to discuss.
I'd prefer to do it tomorrow.
We'll make it social. You'd be doing me a personal favor.
All right.
How about 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock will be fine.
Thanks.
Colonel Sanford, I'm John Egan.
I'm glad you caught me before I left for the city, Mr. Egan.
This won't take long, Colonel.
That's all right. Our pleasure to help you, sir. I can't begin to tell you how pleased I was to get your call that Bobby had been released. None of us here at Stoneham could believe a boy like that could be involved in such a terrible thing.
Well, he'll have to undergo psychiatric study. That's why I wanted to see you about Bobby's schoolwork and his behavior here at the academy. It's my responsibility to help Bobby cooperate with the court-appointed psychiatrist.
I see. Well, all I can say is that the boy is a fine, superior student, just the kind we'd like to have here at Stoneham. Helps us break the stereotype people have of a military academy.
How does he seem to get along with the other youngsters?
Fine. No problem at all. Of course, this is Bobby's first year. Does keep to himself a little too much.
Was it Mr. Randolph's idea to send him here?
Yes. He felt the boy was growing too dependent on his mother.
Was there any conversation about boarding?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there was. However, Mrs. Randolph felt that this was just too much of an adjustment for the boy to make. And frankly, I agreed with her.
Is there anything else you can tell me, Colonel, that might be helpful to Bobby?
Well, he's a prize student in my science class. I may look like a ramrod military man, Mr. Egan, but in my secret heart, I'm really a frustrated scholar. And I see in Bobby the same excitement for learning that I had at his age. I just had the feeling that someday he's going to make a real contribution to knowledge. Please tell him we're looking forward to his coming back to Stoneham.
I will, Colonel. And thank you very much.
My pleasure, sir.
Goodbye.
Sorry, John. I was on the phone to San Francisco. Been waiting long?
Don't worry about it.
How about a drink? Something on the rocks, maybe?
Scotch will be fine.
Okay. You haven't changed much since college. Oh, we weren't in the same class. Far from it. I was one of those old grads who used to come up on Saturday and kind of bask in your reflected glory. It's funny, you don't forget your old college football heroes. You know, I'll bet that the guys I graduated with, I didn't even know who I was. It's a safe bet to say that nobody knew me. I was a grind, a college grind, a non-entity. I worked my way through, parking cars, waiting on table, things like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But nobody can forget you, the perennial football hero. Oh, you know that phone call I made?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that merger came through without a hitch. The board of directors made me president of Consolidated. That's not bad for an old grind, huh?
Not bad at all. Congratulations.
Thanks. She used to be with me for the big moments. Here it is, the biggest one of all.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know you were talking to Mr. Egan.
Come on in and join us, Bob.
Yeah, come on in. I want you to get to know Mr. Regan better. He was an All-American at SC. Now he's one of our top criminal lawyers. Brains and brawn. You can learn a lot from Mr. Regan's example. You can learn you don't have to spend your life between the covers of a book.
I'm sure he doesn't. Colonel Sanford says Bobby has a real flair for work in the science lab.
You talked to Sanford?
Today? Your father's kidding you, Bob. You don't have to play football to be a success in life. Your dad himself is living proof of that.
John, you're looking at one father who hasn't the slightest desire for his son to be like him.
Excuse me.
Bobby.
I just wanted to help Mrs. Mackenzie.
All right, go ahead. John, I don't want you to get the idea that I'm a heavy-handed father, because I'm not. I'm proud of that boy. He's polite and mannerly. He's not like teenagers today. He's got a great future in front of him. That's why I'm always... do me a favor, see what that is, will you? I want to talk to Bobby.
Oh, hello, sir. I'm Cynthia Lodge. Could I speak to Bobby, please?
Sure, come on in. I'm John Egan.
Pleased to meet you, sir. If Bobby's busy, it's just an invitation. I could leave it with you.
I'm sure he wants to see you himself. Why don't you wait in here? I'll get Bob. Bobby, there's somebody here to see you. Cynthia Lodge.
Cynthia, we haven't seen her in a long time. Well, don't keep the lady waiting.
Maybe we ought to let him be alone, huh?
She's a pretty little thing, isn't she?
Hello, Cindy.
Hello, Bobby.
Oh, won't you sit down?
I was just delivering invitations. I think it's so much more personal than just dumping them in the mail.
You're right.
I'm having a little birthday dance at my house next Saturday night. It's really just a party, but some of the kids think they're beyond that sort of thing. Parties. So you call it a dance and everybody's happy.
Here, I know what you mean.
I better give you this before I forget.
Thanks, Cindy. I'm glad you didn't just dump it in the mail.
Well, if you want to know the truth, the reason I decided to do it this way, I hope maybe I'd see you. Why didn't you call me after the last time?
Cindy? Cindy, I wanted to, but...
And I wanted to call you. But, well, girls aren't supposed to be so forward. And then when your mother... I was so sorry. I guess I better go. I don't want to be late for dinner. See you next Saturday.
Cindy? Cindy, I can't come to the party.
Why?
Well, you see, I may be going somewhere. My father has to go to San Francisco on business. He's going to take me with him.
Oh, I see.
Cindy, I want to see you again more than anything in the world. But I can't.
Why not?
I can't explain it.
It's all right, Bob.
No, it's not. It's not all right at all.
Well, maybe your father will change his plans. And I'll see you at the party. Anyhow, that's what I hope. It doesn't hurt to hope.
Goodbye, Bobby. Goodbye.
Sit down, son. Dinner's ready.
Cynthia said she invited you to a party, Bob. Her birthday?
I'm not going.
He was always that way, afraid of girls. Even in the second and third grade. Go off to a party and wind up sitting in the corner all by himself.
I wasn't very wild about girls at that age myself.
His mother was always his best girlfriend. Isn't that right, Bobby? Maybe we ought to show Mr. Regan that portrait. It's a watercolor he did of his mother.
Bobby, if you don't want me to see it...
That's all right. I don't care.
Here it is. She was so proud of it, she hung it where everybody could see it.
It's a beautiful portrait.
Yeah, he did that when he was 11. That's over 3 years ago.
He's very talented.
Yeah, but he loses interest too easily. I don't think he's done anything else since then. It's that way with everything. Shows interest, flashes talent, and then all of a sudden he drops it. It's going to be that way with the birds. Well, that happens to be his current love. First it was watercolors, then ceramics, now it's the birds. Anyone for tennis?
Why don't you give him a break and just knock it off?
Well, I'm just trying to be funny. I don't think Bobby minds.
I think he does.
Look, John, I think you should get to know the boy. After all, if the court thinks he's so disturbed they want a psychiatrist poking around inside of his skull, I think you should get to know him first. After all, you're his lawyer. Bobby! I let him alone.
What are you trying to do to him anyway?
Well, when he gets this way, the best thing to do is ignore him. Egan! He's my son. Leave him alone.
No, don't come in here. I don't want anybody in my room.
I just want to talk to you, son, that's all.
Why don't you leave me alone? I just don't want to see anybody right now. I just don't want anybody to see it. Stare at it. Some stupid little 11-year-old kid did it. I never wanted my mother to hang it out there, where everybody could see it.
I know how you feel.
No, you don't. I don't want it in this house anymore. I'll give it to Cindy. No, I can't. I'll never see her again.
Why not, Bob?
I don't know. I had a dream after I took Cindy home from the movies the last time. I dreamed we were wading in this pond. We took off our shoes and our socks, and we walked in the water, and we were laughing. And then Cindy said, "Look, there's a man." I saw a face peering at us over the bushes. It was my father. That's when I woke up. It was only a dream, but I don't know why. I can never think about Cindy now without...
Bobby, you can tell me. I'll understand.
This isn't the first time I've had a dream like this. Once before, when I was a little kid. The summer before I went to school. I can just barely remember it. The dream. I was visiting a big estate with my father. And there was a little girl. And we wanted to get wet in the pond. And we did. And my father... I can't can't remember anymore. The phone from my father. I don't like the sound of the phone ringing, do you?
I guess I never gave it much thought before. Bobby.
Egan. Mr. Pine on the phone. Take it downstairs.
Barry?
Something's happened down here, and it may affect your client. A man named Hockinger just brought his son Stevie in a couple of hours ago. We have a complete statement. The Hockinger boy's in the clear on the killing of Mrs. Randolph, but he has confessed to the other 3 sniper attacks.
I'll be right down.
Oh, there's one other thing. I'll explain when you get here.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's say your boy is innocent. Then why did he say those things to Anderson?
Barry, maybe the doctor down at the hall is right. It's possible that Bobby is so overwhelmed by the death of his mother because he actually saw it happen, saw the shot fired. And through some obscure childhood guilt, he's identified himself with the killer.
You think he actually saw the killer?
If he did, he could clear Sam McGann.
Oh, it's too late, I'm afraid. That's the other thing I wanted to tell you. Sam cleared himself the hard way.
What do you mean?
It's a psychiatrist's report. Doc Bressler over at County triggered him into reliving Korea. That cracked him wide open. He ambushed a Chinese motor transport during the retreat from the Yalu. Blew it into a ditch with a grenade, sprayed the rear with a BAR, jammed up a whole column single-handed. The kind of thing they hand out medals for. But all he can remember is a young Korean woman who happened to be in the truck and was killed with the soldiers.
And he wants to be punished now for what happened then.
If the truth be told, my friend, I don't think either of us bought that confession.
How is he, Barry?
He just lies there in a state of regression. Doctors ordered him transferred over to the psychiatric center, but they're not at all sure he'll pull out of it.
I'd like to see him.
Why? He's not your client.
Does he have to be?
Tomorrow afternoon? Sam? Somebody wants to meet you. John Egan?
I'm John Egan, Sam. Remember? I was playing ball in college, SC, when you were in high school. You told Sergeant Anderson about it. He mentioned the youth center to you, Sam. Said I might be able to use you when you get out of here. Maybe you could coach one of our teams. Sam, remember? Guilt. Our own private vision of hell. I look at him, I see Bobby 15 years from now. I don't want it to happen, Barry. I don't want it to happen. Randolph called my office first thing this morning. Left word that my services as Bobby's attorney are no longer required.
Then that takes you out of it.
Maybe.
I don't want to talk to you, Egan.
I want to talk to you.
I dismiss you. Your office took the message. Now, don't deny it.
I'm not denying it. I'm ignoring it. I want to talk to you, and you're going to listen.
You turned my son against me last night. Now, get out of this house.
I have a court order here. I've accepted it as Bobby's attorney, and I intend to see that you comply with it. His first visit with the doctor is tonight. I'll take him and bring him home.
You're not going to take him anyplace, and I'm going to pay no attention to that court order. Bobby's legally free. I talked to 2 other attorneys. I hired them. You have nothing more to do with him.
Can't you see he needs help?
There's nothing wrong with him. I'm not going to have him frightened and humiliated by some mental quack who calls himself a psychiatrist.
You're the one who's frightened, Randolph. Why are you so afraid of the truth?
Afraid? Why don't you stop? What makes you think that Bobby could...
Could what?
I loved his mother. How could he kill the one person in the world he really loved? And she loved him. She was a perfect mother. She loved him as much as any mother could love a son.
And you, Randolph? Do you love him?
My own flesh and blood. How could I not love him?
That's what I want to know.
You don't understand. A man can't destroy himself because he conceives a child.
What's that supposed to mean?
I was in graduate school when she became pregnant. She was working in the dean's office, and she kept on working. Well, I had to finish. A graduate degree meant something in those days. Well, we had the child, and we loved him. But he had to learn. He had to learn that a father had rights, a right to live, a right to a career, and he had to learn to be good, and he was good. She taught him. When it was necessary, I taught him.
What, Randolph? What did you teach him?
Don't look at me like that. I don't believe in striking a child. I never struck him. But I made him think. I made him think about what he did and why it was wrong. You don't understand, do you? You just don't understand.
Bobby, are you all right, son?
Bobby! Why'd you break it?
You know why.
Bobby!
I told you it was a dream. But it wasn't. It happened. I was just a little kid.
Son!
A little kid.
I don't want you to talk about that.
Leave him alone, Randolph.
And I sat in the pond with Janice. And he found us and dragged me out. And he took me home and made me stand in front of Mother and tell her what I did. And I felt ashamed. So ashamed. I was on fire. So hot I couldn't breathe. I ran up to my room and I never wanted to come out again. Never.
I had to teach him. He was in the pond with a girl, not a stitch on.
They were children, 5 years old.
There are some things you just don't do.
They were 5 years old, Randolph.
All right, so it was innocent. Suppose somebody saw him. What did they think?
Is that all that matters to you, what people think? How about Bobby? Doesn't it matter what he thinks? What he feels? All his life you made him walk a tightrope. Be perfect for you. To please you. To make sure his presence on this earth never interfered with your marriage, your career, your life. Always you, Randolph. First, last, and always. Can't you see what you've done to that boy?
Shut up. He's my son, and he's going to tell me the truth. Bobby, I want you to tell me now, and I want you to tell Mr. Regan you had nothing to do with what happened to your mother.
I took the gun. The gun I stole from Hockinger's garage. And I climbed down the tree from my room. And I crouched there in the bushes. And then I aimed. And I pulled the trigger and she fell.
No!
Let him finish.
Then I ran across the back lawn. I cut through the hedge to Hockinger's garage. And I put the gun back where Stevie had it hidden. And then I ran back to the house. And I climbed up the tree and I waited in my room, listening to you downstairs, crying. You were crying.
You're a liar. You didn't do it. You're trying to hurt me. You tell me the truth. I'm going to make you tell me the truth.
No, Ren.
Bobby! Bobby!
Bobby! Come here.
Let go!
Bobby, come here, son. Come here, son.
Let me go! Let me go! Please! Let me go! I didn't mean to kill her.
I know, son. I know. I believe you. I believe you.
He's the one. I aimed at him. I wanted to kill him. I wanted to kill him.
Let me put it this way. Physically, he's fine, but he's dead inside. Nothing seems to interest him.
I've seen it happen before. A boy commits a wrong so terrible he feels there's no road back. And nothing can help him but time. And knowing that someone cares.
Look, don't take too long. He's had quite a day of it.
Hello, Bobby. How you doing?
Okay.
No complaints? I talked to Cindy today, Bobby. She wanted to know how to write to you.
Tell her to forget it.
Oh, she's fond of you, Bob. She cares what happens to you.
Sure.
You just can't give up like that, Bobby. You have your whole life ahead of you. I don't know how long you'll be under treatment, son. But one day soon you'll be free again. Then it'll be up to you to do something with your life. Give it special meaning. Become the man we both know you want to be. You understand what I'm trying to tell you, son?
I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. This doesn't even seem real. You sitting there, me talking to you. It's just not real.
Well, your father gave me something to give to you, Bob. It's a brand new book on astronomy.
Take it back. I don't want his book. Please, just take it back to him.
He wants to see you, son, this Sunday. But he's afraid. That's the truth. Your father is afraid. He doesn't know whether or not you want him to come.
Tell him to forget it.
What if he comes anyhow?
I can't stop him.
All right if we visit you again, Bobby? As a matter of fact, you can do me a personal favor and straighten me out on a few facts on astronomy, like how far away the planet Jupiter is.
482 million miles away.
Wow, that's pretty far.
Far? Pluto's over 3 billion miles away.
Looks like we've got a lot to learn.
We better go back now, Bobby.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming.
We'll see you next week, Bob. Miles away. You think he's right? 3,720,944,000. Oh, you gotta be kidding. You look it up, Nicky. I will.